How are
on
you?
Pure Country. I'm good. How are you?
Very good to be here.
So,
Thank you so much.
You are our host this year.
Oh,
One
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm the host this year of the Canadian Country Music Awards. Can't believe it. Boy, are they going to regret this. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time.
So I talked to a lot of artists that just got to see you in passing, Dallas Smith being one of them, who just said how surreal it was because he's been such a fan of yours. How cool is it for you to get to be the one kind of running the show for the night and getting to steer the ship for all these artists who look forward to this every year?
Well, it's really nice. I mean, I understand how exciting it is for all the talented Canadian performers and musicians who are here, who tour all year, and then they get to come here and celebrate and maybe win an award. And to give out some awards to people is pretty cool, and keep the show moving and have some laughs. It's going to be a good time.
What was your thought when you got the call to host it? Because I think it's such a perfect fit.
I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. I just put out a country record of my own.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they knew that when they asked me to do the show, but it seemed kind of perfect. I moved back to Ontario after 21 years in Los Angeles, California. I moved back not far from where I grew up. I got a farm out there and like a ranch with I've got a mule that I ride every day,
yes,
and some horses and a donkey, and I've really bonded with my mule Fanny, and we ride around the Ontario wilderness, and we get her done. And so it's sort of perfect timing to be coming out here to the CCMAs now that I've really embraced this rural lifestyle. I just got a tractor last week, a 1964 International, my first tractor. So that's pretty cool.
What are you doing with the tractor?
Shoveling manure, basically. There's a lot of manure management involved.
There is,
when you have some horses.
I grew up on a horse farm, so I know. It's pretty much what your job is manure management.
Lots of manure management, But no, it's good. I really love the animals. I mean, I'm with them every day, and I'm happy to do some of their manure management for them so they can stay healthy and keep their feet healthy and not standing around in manure in the barn all day. They don't want that. So,
it's important.
Yes.
So for you, you've been in this world of entertainment, whether it's music, comedy, acting, for so long. Why is it you feel like going to live on a farm was so important for you? Because it's very different, obviously, than the life you're used to.
No, I think it was just when I left Los Angeles, and I wanted to come back to Canada really just to be close to my parents, and I wanted to find a place outside the city, just that was kind of private and calming, and a place where I could kind of just enjoy being in nature. And I wasn't really thinking necessarily of a farm specifically, but then this place just sort of fell in my lap at the right time and had a couple of old century barns, and I thought maybe I should put a horse in that barn and a mule in that barn, so that's what we did.
What has been your favorite moment so far that you've captured out on the farm with Tom?
I mean, there's just so many things I love about being there, but I mean, I guess just the fact that I've actually kind of gotten quite comfortable riding this mule and hanging out with this mule Fanny, who's quite an impressive animal. She's 16 hands. She's
big, yeah.
She's one of the tallest rideable mules in Canada, I would say. She's bigger than most horses, really. She's her mother was a Percheron horse, so a big horse.
Yeah.
So, but the first 6 months of it, I didn't know anything about this stuff before, and I had to kind of figure it out. And there was a little bit of a jostling of Fanny sort of deciding whether or not she trusted me or not. And once we got into a groove, we started going off on our adventures together. It's been pretty fun for me. Sometimes I'll take my social media audience on a live stream where we'll just live stream as we ride for hours through the woods.
I've seen it. It's popped up on my screen. I'm like, there goes Tom.
It's kind of a calming kind of ASMR type of content that I like to do now.
I like
a lot different than the old show.
A little different, just a little bit.
Yeah.
What has been, when you look back at your career, is there a moment that sticks out to you that feels like it was maybe a pivotal moment for you?
Well, I mean, certainly when the show got picked up by MTV, that changed everything for me because it was sort of seen internationally all around the world, and it was a crazy time when, social media didn't exist, so video cameras were kind of new, so running around shooting the kinds of pranks and stunts I was doing with a video camera was something that hadn't really been seen before, so it was sort of a exciting time for sure to get and just going from being a kid who was just living in my parents' basement trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life, and all of a sudden I was getting to go in David Letterman. I got to guest host the David Letterman show, which was probably one of the biggest thrills. I got to host Saturday Night Live, which was probably one of the most nerve-wracking but exciting things. So lots of stuff like that happened back then. But I mean, tomorrow night I'm hosting the CCMAs, and that's just equally nerve-wracking and exciting. I mean, I do get kind of nervous before I go on stage. I think it's good to get nervous before you go on stage. I'm going to be up in the the arena here in Kelowna, and having to keep the show moving and do a good show for everyone. So it's exciting. Yeah.
Can we expect you to be poking some fun at some folks in the crowd?
I'm not really going to poke fun at anybody specifically. I sort of purposely made a choice not to do that, because it just seems like there's I don't know, it just seems like that's almost become like an expectation now when you watch an award show where the host is sort of roasting everybody. And I mean, not to make some sort of big statement here, but I kind of think that that's sort of a little bit of what's different about Canadian comedy and American comedy. I feel like in the last few years, being part of the comedy world, and I mean, I've performed all over the U.S., and I know all the comics, and I've been on the roasts and I've been on the shows, but it does seem like it's a very sort of American style now to roast everybody and get up on stage and shred your fellow performer. And it is funny. I think it's funny, but I think I want to just sort of make fun of myself instead. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we can expect.
And just talk about being in Canada and talk about country music and have some fun, really.
Awesome. Well, we are so glad to have you.
Thank you.
And I think everybody that I've talked to, all the artists, they are just so thrilled that you are the man for the job.
Yeah, great. Well, I hope I don't let them down, but we're gonna have a good time. I think as long as I'm having fun and everyone's having fun, I think that's the best way to do it. So I think that's what I've kind of concluded is in my old age. Just go in and have a good time, and everything will work out.
Yeah,
so,
we're all just here to have fun.
Yeah,
for sure. Well,
absolutely.
Tom Green, our host of the CCMA Awards this year, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome.